What's good, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of Get Hype Games. I'm your host, Ja, and today we're going to be talking about sports games. I'm talking about basketball, football, soccer, MMA, hockey. Yes, hockey. I play the hockey games. I don't know nothing about hockey, but I'm telling you, when I get to talk about NHL 24, you guys are going to believe me when I'm talking about, man. NHL, the game, pretty good, guys. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. But before we get into that, man, I just want to say like and subscribe. Thank you guys for all the support and love. Keep liking, keep subscribing. So we're gonna go down the list of my history of baseball games. Baseball is my number one sport, but I got tall and ended up playing basketball and football. But sports games has always been. I played NBA Jams, the 2Ks, that Lives when Live was good and alive. But yeah, man. First game I want to talk about is MLB 24, the show. This one's an interesting game to me because I know it's a niche sport and it is a niche game. I love baseball. That's my number one favorite sports game to play is MLB The Show. Now, I didn't ever start off that way. I was more of an all-star baseball with Derek Jeter on the cover, and or MVP baseball or MLB 28 or whatever it was back then from EA Sports. But MLB The Show, man, it's every year to keep innovating and getting better and better. The gameplay is always there. The getting all the good modes. They were the first ones. Well, one of the first games that introduced this My Player mode, this whole Road to the Show thing, and it blew up. And now you see every sports game have it. Madden has it. 2K has it. Even NHL has it, and FC 24, formerly known as FIFA 24. But yeah, the only downside about MLB The Show that I don't like is the announcers, man. And this is gonna be a reoccurring theme in this topic because the broadcasting is just repeats. This one is the worst out of all the sports games. It repeats itself way too much. They're not even calling the play that you see. If I hit a home run, they'll say base hit. Things like that. Not that serious, but things like that. It really, really hinders the realism of the game, and it's really disappointing. But that aside, this game is amazing. One thing I forgot to mention, the Negro Leagues mode. And look, baseball has been around over 100 years. And there's a lot of history behind baseball. And the addition of the Negro Leagues mode, it teaches you like the history of these legends like Satchel Paige, Jackie Robinson, Willie Stargell. It's really, really good, man. Like it's you're playing the modes. You get to do like their historic moments, but also you get to learn about their history and how the trials and tribulations and how they got to where they are, because they were the Negro Leagues back in those times. And very interesting, very educational, pretty dope game. So on the Get Hype scale, I'm giving MLB The Show 24 a 4 out of 5. 100 there. Get hype, definitely get hype for this game. Moving on to the next one. What game did I play after MLB The Show? Madden. Madden 24. Madden is like one of those side chicks you just can't get rid of. And 1 minute it gives you the best moments, and then it could just be like dog shit moments, man. Madden is really like a roller coaster for games for me, man. Like every year, like an idiot, I buy it. And I always have like the biggest critique: the franchise mode 1 year, the superstar mode, or the lack thereof of superstar mode, the cheesing on the online modes, and it was, and the weird physics when they get tackled. Like seriously, nobody falls down like they're about to just caught a heart attack. Like, so it didn't make no sense. I really like Madden up and down. This year, I'm happy to say, I'm very happy to say, it got a lot better. They fixed. Well, they didn't. What's what's that? I'm trying to find a nice way to say. They fixed the issues with the franchise mode compared to like completely innovating it this year. But it was more like whatever the issue was last year's Madden, they just fixed it with this year. Like they could have done a lot more, man. There's a lot to be desired. I hate where if you go into the franchise mode, you're doing the coach side, the coach, and he's not saying anything. It's a weird RPG shit. It's like, no conversation whatsoever. Just mouth moving and words on the bottom. It's stupid. Either get the real voices, get some real voice actors, or don't do it at all. Matt, it's just little. The thing is, like, they're Madden. They know what they have to do to be great. They just do these. They take these small steps, and it pisses me off. But it is what it is with Madden. I say it's a love hate relationship I have. This year, I actually love this year's Madden. Commentating again sucks, terrible, repeats itself constantly. They gotta do better, man. They just gotta do better with these broadcast announcers. Get some new people. Get some guys that's gonna get into the game and calling what they're really seeing. Like, that's really what I think the next gen sports game should be. It shouldn't necessarily look great or play great. That's already there. They didn't hit that. This is going to all games. They need to innovate the broadcasting, the commentate. That's next gen level to me. Like, call what you see. You know what I mean? But maybe PlayStation 6 and Xbox whatever gonna fix that for that generation. But moving on. On a get hype scale, Madden 3 out of 5. Get moderately hype for Madden. I mean, only savages like me go out there and get games like that every year and wishing for something and getting the same shit. So it is what it is. Next up, the next game I played after that was FC 24, formerly is FIFA. But there's a whole contract dispute there, and it just called it FC now. So also, like clockwork, I always play. I'm a big FIFA head. Know nothing about soccer. Could tell you only like Messi, Ronaldo, and Mbappe. That's about it. And whatever. So there's a Neymar somewhere, I assume. But the games at clockwork, man, get it right away. Like I just love this game, and it's something of it's just addicting, man. Pause. Like it's the I love going on. That's one of the few games out of all of these games I like to play online, and get called a bunch of like Spanish words at me like I can't understand. But yeah, man, it's always a blast. Again, they dialed it back with the play to win bullshit that annoyed the hell out of me. Like, you dare grinding and grinding, pause, and then you just get nothing. And then if you just pay this much, you get you get this, you get these points. You know what I mean? And I hated that. I prefer the grind, pause. But overall, career mode is amazing. Commentary on this one is really good. These guys, it's like really watching a soccer game. They really get into it, and I think all these games should take note for this. They're not the best, but they're definitely one of the best as far as commentating. Game looks beautiful. Nothing bad to say about FIFA. I always have a fun time. The drills, they get repetitious a lot. Not my thing. I don't like doing the drills. I simulate through them. So they need to maybe do better on that level. Oh, and then my player mode was trash anyway. But I don't think anybody plays those modes anyway. It's online, career mode, and the franchise, whatever they call it, they're equivalent to the franchise mode. On a get hype scale, definitely 5 out of 5 for me for FIFA, man. I always have fun. Like, those games. Again, it's the fact that I just know nothing about soccer necessarily, like the players and all that. It's just that to me draws me why. Like, I don't. I'm just having fun. Like, this is the inner child in me that I get hyped for. Next up, the big one. Pause. NBA 2K24. Like this is one of these drugs I can't get rid of, man. There's every year, again, like all these other sports games, they got me wrapped around their fingers, man. Anytime they drop, I'm there. But 2K, I just think 2K can't do they can't do nothing raw, man. They don't even need to try hard, and that's the problem which I'm gonna get into all these games. My issues with these games. 2K is just like they're just sailing through. They're not necessarily innovating. They're not bad. The games aren't like masterpieces anymore. They're straight laced, moderate. You know what I mean? But I know people go online. I hate playing online with 2K. The lag always sucks for me. And I mostly play my player, the court stuff, which is online kinda, but for some reason I don't have issues with that. But it's the one on like the player to player shit is trash. My player, I play the franchise mode, and they're the worst. They're the worst offenders of this pay to win shit, man. This is like they'll not take my money. I refuse to just those VP points is ridiculous, man. Terrible, man. They're out of all these games, they're the worst of this play to win shit. It's really just it's gross, and they're not even like trying to hide it. And it must be doing something well because people are buying it. I know people that pay hundreds of dollars to get those VP points. Me, I'm in no rush, man. But when I get in, I'm in my player mode. I don't really give a shit. I don't really do the online shit anyway because the lagging in this game always suck. And and I have pretty good Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? I don't even have. I use the Ethernet, so my shit should be magnifique. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. 2K gets a 4 out of 5 on the get hype scale. Yeah, nothing bad to say. It's just meh. You play them one, you play them all. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna get to why I think the reason why these games are the way they are right now. But we'll keep it moving right now. Next game I played was NHL 24, man. Dude, I don't play out of all these games I played. I get these games like the least. If they're on sale, I always get them. So I'm not in no rush to play NHL, but every time I get it, man, it's just fun. I compare it just to FIFA. I don't know shit about soccer. I don't know shit about hockey neither, dude. I just be a Rangers guy. I played for the New York Rangers, and I had the My Pro, their original My Career mode, fun as hell, man. They have the radio guy. It just like he makes these little quips, you know, it's hilarious, man. I highly recommend this game. Gameplay is smooth. I never was one of those guys to shoot with a stick, pause, but for some reason we got really good playing with the stick, pause on in NHL, man. I didn't go on there. I haven't played. I did play online one time, no lag, didn't have no issues. It was a short game. The guy quit. I don't know why, but he sucked. That's why. I beat his ass in hockey. I could say that now. And then yeah, we did that. I played the My Career mode, the franchise mode. I'm like probably 2 or 3 games in. I'm just having fun, man. This is just like brainless fun to me. I don't know what's going on, but I'm having a great time, man. The NHL hockey is always fun. The fights are even intense this year. Yeah, it's I only been playing the past 3 years of hockey, so the hockey games, the NHL franchise. And man, it just to me just fun, man. I don't care about the how real it is anymore, whatever. I'm having a fun time with it. So if you're into hockey, please get this game. You don't even have to be into hockey. I'm fucking around. Don't just get this game. It's fun. It's on sale. Drop that, man. Just get it. Just drop the bread on it. On a get hype scale, 5 out of 5 for NHL 24. I said it. 5 out of 5, man. It's a fun game. Go listen. Trust me. Play hockey, guys. It's fun. The video game, not in real life. That's not for people like me. And finally, last but not least, the game I was anticipating out of all these sports games was the UFC 5, UFC 5, and like this game, commentary sucks. As I get to that first, all the main UFC stars, the main fighters or whatever. They look amazing. That look like some wow shit. The cuts, just out of all of them, this is the best graphically looking game for sure. Very, very beautiful. Like the cuts get in there. The only thing is like I suck at the ground game. Pause. Like it becomes a crotch sniffing contest. I hate it. Then every UFC game, there's always an issue with the grappling or the submission moves when you get on the bottom. Pause. So. Same issue I had this year with it. I really had issues with it. They gotta simplify it. So we could so I could get the hang of this, man. Cause that's the only like flaw in my game. And the career mode is one of the best. It reminds me if you ever played the SmackDown games for the PlayStation 2. Like those long careers, just like that, man. And you could be champ. You get rivalries. You get your training is fun, man. I was hyped to see this game, to play this game again, like because I had fun with UFC 4, and they just expanded on that. They just made it more pretty. You know what I mean? It's very beautiful. Commentary sucks. Not too much with the pay to win shit. A lot of different modes. Online, I had fun. 2-0 online, fun time. So no lag, no issues, no bugs. The game is fun, man. Get it. I think this game is also on sale. Yeah, man. The get hype scale, 4 out of 5 for UFC 5, baby. Good game, man. I really highly recommend. I recommend all these games. If you're a sports fan and you're into sports games, you can't go wrong with either. Madden was out of all of them is the worst to me. But again, it's more personal than anything with me and Madden. It just break my heart, man. It really does break my heart sometimes. But this one, what can you do? Now I want to talk about the issues I'm having with all these games and why they're mediocre at best. They're just riding this straight line. I think this mostly because there's no competition. It's just them. There's no rival to MLB The Show. There's no MVP baseball. There's no All-Star baseball. You can't go against that. It's just them on their own. So why are they gonna always innovate, try to shoot for the stars where they're the only one out? So there's got to be other game companies that just want to get into this market and make and compete, and that goes for NBA, the NBA 2K series. Like again, if Live was decent or any better, or even the NBA The Show series was pretty good, if they just can come up with something decent and not try to make it like woo woo with it. You know what I mean? Just make the game, make it a basketball simulation. Don't mix no arcade shit. Compete with 2K. You know what I mean? And maybe it'll light a fire under all these companies. And maybe 2K will do something innovative. You know what I mean? I forgot to mention, 2K actually has the best broadcasting. I've been complaining about all these games and broadcasting. I forgot talking about the best one. And it's NBA 2K. And I think all these sports games need to take heed in like how they use different announcers for different games, and they could do that. They could mix it up, and now that AI is becoming a thing in video games, they could implement that. I don't know how, but they could figure this shit out. But the broadcasting got to get better. This is like, come on, it's 2023 now, man. Step that game up. You know what I mean? But yeah, 2K doesn't have any competition, and Madden, they pretty much bought out their competition. They signed like a 10-year exclusive deal with NFL, so you can't even compete. One of the best competitors for Madden was the NBA NFL 2K series. Those games were fun. They were good competition, and they sold that shit for $20. I remember, you could Google that shit. You know what I mean? They had the ESPN logo, and they sold that shit for $20. Again, it was for the Dreamcast, and that shit, RIP for the most part. But those games were fun, and they made Madden better. And now Madden knows has competition. Why work harder? With why try to make big leaps where we could just make these small little steps to keep you playing and keep you hooked? And I'm one of those assholes. You know what I mean? But I'm running too long, guys. Get all these games. Have fun. They're all on sale. Happy Thanksgiving. Peace and love. Be safe, guys. I'm Ja. Keep liking. Keep subscribing. Send me love, baby. Macho out.